Good afternoon, everybody. Today I want to speak of some of the things I see on YouTube and Facebook, and some of the things I hear on YouTube and Facebook. First, I want to start with Aubrey Norton speaking to the gentleman from Hollywood, saying that Ali observed him and the diplomats, ambassadors, and everybody get paid. They get paid to take PPP side. So this lobbying firm that PPP hire, Mercury, would have paid him to take political side. I tell you what, these people here, ridiculous. Ridiculous. You want to tell me that the ambassador for the European Union, Canada, US, Carter Center, OAS, CARICOM, the local observers, everybody get paid off to take political side. Ayala and thief it. Ayala not trying to thief. When the man asks you about the incident with Mingo and that the court put the case out, he said the court didn't dismiss no case. Or something, I can't remember exactly what was the discussion about that. But he said the case was redrawn because there was no evidence that Mingo was trying to rig the election. Whether the matter went to court or not, the recount show, and there is video evidence, Norton, there is video evidence, and it was on the news, on national television, on social media, when the corresponding the SORs with Mingo figures. It was on the news, so you didn't need no evidence to go to court for nothing, for proof that Mingo was trying to thief. So because they withdraw the case from the court, they mean Mingo wasn't trying to thief. You should explain why they withdraw the case from the court. You should have explained that. That your liars them went and hampered the whole case, that none of that could have put in the rest of evidence will come out of the recount. But he said he can refile a case against it. And this getting me upset with all these liars that the PPP have. I know y'all is very brilliant and intelligent liars. But yet still y'all ain't getting nothing done towards these people who trying to thief. I don't know why y'all cannot get these people prosecuted. And more I think about this thing, is more this thing getting me upset as to why PPP have so much liars on the site, on the platform, and not one of them can take the time to deal with these people. I cannot understand that up to now. Because by now you are supposed to get a court order for Lowenfield to produce the documents for the 40 something bucks that he said he had. Or let me get an investigation launched towards it from the court. So we go back to the presiding officers then we go back to the DEO them, or whatever it be. Then we go back to Mingo and then Lowenfield. And we backtrace our steps to find these documents. So we get the DEO them who go and advise the presiding officers them not to put the documents in the box. We need to find them and let them say who gives them the order to tell the people themselves on who to give the documents to. And we trace it back and find these documents. They cannot take a whole week to done. Because GCOM know who the DA was, them was. It's only them we have to find the documents. When we find them, then I say who they give it to and who them give it to, who them give it to. Because most likely they give it to Mingo, and Mingo give it to Lowenfield. Nonetheless, you come out and confirm that. That Mingo said he collect them, and it was a mistake, and that he gave them to Lowenfield. And you say you went to Lowenfield, and Lowenfield said he had them. And now he cannot produce them. Why nobody carrying Lowenfield or Mingo to court to produce these documents? Why? These things get me upset, I tell you. Because you all sit down there and come out and tell people you are doing this in court and doing that in court, and the AP and you can't get this work and they can't get that work. But you all ain't finding the documents that the people are claiming that these votes have to be rejected from the 41 boxes because the documents cannot come up. It's time we start doing something with these people. And just don't sit down and let these people run around and do what they feel like with no consequences. We can't continue doing that. It's time people start getting arrested and going to court for these kind of things here. So much lies in the PPP camp, and not one of them can assign themselves to get this done. But coming out there every day and telling people, but the AP and you this and the and this court have jurisdiction when they said they don't, and who have, and a whole bunch of things. I'm not saying you're saying what is right, but everything you come and said this court does not have jurisdiction, like the appeal court now they said they have jurisdiction. The same thing with the Utility Moore story. The court said they had jurisdiction when we had to go to the appeal court for finding that they don't have jurisdiction. We have to stop with this run and find these people who are responsible for these problems and get them arrested and go to court. We can't let the people go down and do what they feel like with no consequences, fellas. This is why the AP and AFC keep using these people for do what they want, because nobody doing nothing to the people them. They do what they want and nobody said nothing. Come out, oh, Mingo tried to thief. Everybody in the PPP camp come out, Mingo trying to thief, Mingo this, Mingo that. And nobody doing nothing to put Mingo in prison for it. No, Lowenfield doing the same thing and nobody doing nothing to put Lowenfield in prison for it. Now, nonetheless, let's say you withdraw the case to file the next case. Why you haven't filed the cases yet against Mingo with all the evidence now? Why the case ain't filed yet? You're waiting for the election to finish? It ain't gonna finish now, fellas. The AP and AFC gonna keep finding ways to drag this out. For we to get something out of this as soon as possible, we have to start arresting and getting people in court. We have to start that for people to know that there is consequences when they try to do something wrong. But we can't come out and say we can do this and we can do that and nothing happening. Because they keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and I find ways to do it because they're telling themselves there is no consequences. Now, Norton went on to say that the anomalies them for the 40 bucks in East Coast and the people who outside the country vote and who did vote. But again, Norton, you cannot ask GCOM to make a declaration based on allegations. And you should tell the gentleman that you are asking Clara Singh to make a declaration from Lowenfield figures based on allegations and not fact. You understand? No investigation, no cross-check, nothing have been done to none of the objections you make to confirm them that they did happen. All is allegations. And Clara Singh tell y'all already, and this is what she can tell y'all again. Take it to court and in an election petition. There is nothing else you can get out of this because Lowenfield figures cannot produce no declaration. It cannot. You understand? Lowenfield didn't get the. He figures them from the investigation. Now again, I'm gonna talk about this thing that GCOM did, which they did not supposed to do. When Clara Singh sent the letter to the immigration officer, the head of immigration. Now you hear they're using that as evidence. Said the immigration officer confirmed that the people out of the country. Yes, he did confirm that was out of the country, and people finding them in Guyana. Right now, Ari Norton saying that them produce how much, and they only find couple of them find all yet. I don't know what you're trying to say, Aubrey. I don't know what you are trying to say. But then that would have put the confirmed names in jeopardy, ain't true? That the immigration officer sent back to GCOM. You is the one who the same what Nandalal said. If one fraud committed, it void the whole process. So if he sent a list and people said I never left the country, it's not one fraud, and there wasn't enough to void the process. Don't bring them bullshit to nobody, Aubrey Norton. Don't bring that bullshit to nobody. Now I hear that he's saying, same Aubrey Norton saying, and this interview was a day before the court hearing, before the order of the court, that he's sure the court gonna say that GCOM have to use valid votes. How you know that, Aubrey Norton? How you know what the court would say? Unless the two judge would it be ordered by y'all to say that. He is sure that the court gonna order GCOM to use valid votes. How you know the court would say that when the court had no jurisdiction for that? Them take jurisdiction upon themselves. Then give themselves the jurisdiction to say that. But they don't have the jurisdiction to say that. How you know they would say that? If these two judge wasn't working for y'all. They mean what y'all tell them to say is what you come and say. So you know what they're gonna say already before they even say it. Because it's y'all who tell them to say that. And that is a fact. This is not an allegation, that is the fact. The exact thing you come and say you know the court gonna say is what the court come and say. There's a coincidence. Okay. Now Sheriff Duncan this morning saying that the court order to use the valid vote from the when they tackled anomalies, something like that you were saying. But the court never said no valid votes can come after no anomalies or irregularities. And nobody should use no vote from the irregularities or anomalies or wherever you were saying. They only said GCOM should make a declaration based on valid votes. That's all, nothing more. So I don't know how you come trying to tell people the court said something that the court didn't say. Sheriff Duncan. The courts never said nothing about irregularities or anomalies. All the man was saying is about qualitative and quantitative. There's a quote from Norton. And the lady, the next judge, said about valid votes. There is a quote from Harmon. They never said nothing about irregularities and anomalies. Right, Sheriff Duncan? When you come out, come and tell the people the truth. And a lot of them would have watched or listened to the court proceeding. So they would have hear themselves. But guess what? They don't believe their own ears. They're gonna believe you. Because of the ignorance. They don't want to believe what is true. Now I've been often saying that everybody take bribe. Because they don't want the PNC in power. Everybody take bribe. The international people them. Mothers, oh, and he never see a report so bad as the CARICOM report. Mothers. So Aubrey, it was only y'all talking the truth. Aubrey, it's only y'all talking the truth. Oh, that's why Louis Fick write a report that he was not supposed to do legally. This way he could take out first 275,000, now 115,000 people from the list. Different numbers. The same thing I was saying about Mingo. Mingo had different numbers too. How it changes so fast? In what, a day or 2 days, it changed from 275,000 to 115,000. That means Louisville make a mistake. Louisville make a mistake. This way I'm trying to tell people. Because first he come and says 275 people votes, 275,000 plus votes have irregularities, and he would not use them. Now he come back from there and take off what? It's 115 from 275, they left 160,000. So now 160,000 people automatically surface. From where? From the dead, I guess. They raise it back from the dead and go back from the voters list. That now it changed from 275,000 to 115,000. Where the 160,000 come from? How them surface again? Where the surface from? And now APNU AFC win the election by, I can't remember how much seat. When you are barely winning by 1 seat in the last election. Aye. Now Norton ask Mingo and Lowenfield for the documents for the father 7 boxes. They have it. You know they have it. Congress places who tell Lowenfield not to produce them, and he tell Nanda that he can produce them. Because what you are doing now is what you are planning to do. Try to get off them people off the voter. Try to take off them people vote from the court. Y'all was planning to do this all the time. That's why y'all get Lowenfield to say he don't have them again. There is video evidence, Aubrey. There is video evidence that Lowenfield collect these things. That GCOM have them. And Clara Singh should have asked Lowenfield for them. I don't know how she's the chair of GCOM and she ain't looking to find them. Come on, people. Y'all lose the election. AP and your AFC. Come out to the place and stop trying to tell people, like people don't know when you're lying. The only people who know when you're lying is y'all. The only people who don't know you're lying is y'all. Y'all in the AP and your AFC. Only y'all don't know when you're lying. Now, Ramjatan give up. Then redraw. Because he said he didn't know he had a chance in court. What is that? Concede, right? Ramjatan concede already. And he redraw that. How Ramjatan can concede that PPP win the election and then pull them back? Tell me how these things make sense. How these things make sense. Now we got this guy this man into saying that we should do away with CARICOM. That we should tell CARICOM to take the headquarters in Trinidad. And that Guyana have island now and we don't need CARICOM. When Guyana they had nothing, with the hanging up on CARICOM. This is how ungrateful y'all is. That is how ungrateful y'all is. That when Guyana had nothing, before oil, we hanging up on CARICOM. And let me let you know, sir, that Guyana is the founder of the CARICOM. Right? Now he's saying that we have oil and we don't need CARICOM no more. But before oil, we hold on CARICOM, we hold on the CSME, the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, we hold on that. And now you find oil, you want to done with them. I am ungrateful, ungrateful set of people. CARICOM, we are part of CARICOM now, and we will continue to be a part of CARICOM. But I know why you are saying we should done with CARICOM, because CARICOM is taking you outside, trying to lie and thief to support you. CARICOM standing firm. And y'all ain't want that. So we should done with CARICOM now. And by done with CARICOM, that means we not got no say in the CCG again. So we cannot get no case there. So we can get this liar, thief, and judge them, who taking political side to do what they want, and no consequences come out after that. This will be left up to Guyana. Leave it up to Guyana. So we can continue rigging like born on time. Or y'all can continue rigging, I should say. When I say we, just mean the country. So y'all can continue rigging like born on time. So we don't want no observer, we don't want no CARICOM, we don't want nothing. We want to deal with the matter ourselves. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I really don't know. But I know for a fact it's not going to turn out well. And I'm telling y'all this because y'all don't believe y'all can come and bully people these times. This ain't born on time. Y'all don't believe y'all can come with this bullyism thing and these things now. No, they ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna work. I'm telling y'all again, they are not going to work. Nobody gonna stand there and y'all bully them in these times. You understand? So I don't know how this is going to turn out. A pack of thieves trying to destroy the nation. All of y'all in the AP and AFC are thieves. The AP and AFC. Every one of y'all is thief. And a liar. Dirty people. Y'all saying one thing now, when it happened, y'all don't want that again. And then I can come out that y'all win. Now, y'all are fighting for the election to be now. For a re-election. Now y'all don't want that again because y'all say y'all win. Y'all was fighting for a re-election because y'all said the election wasn't fair and credible. This is what y'all was fighting for. A re-election. For G come to null this election. And now y'all claiming y'all win. From the same election that wasn't free and fair. And credible for PPP to win. But it's free and fair and credible for y'all to win. What the backside? Come on. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you want me to laugh, I come and tickle me, man. Y'all come and tickle me for laugh because this joke ain't making it. They ain't making it. This joke for y'all making it. Come on, get real. Pack up and move out. Please, please, please. Pack up and move out easy. For the betterment of the country. Pack up and move out easy. Because y'all did not win the election. And nothing y'all could do to get victory in this election. Y'all lose and y'all gonna still lose. And that's the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Imagine that. Y'all fighting for a re-election. First y'all say y'all win in Mingo time. Then you go to the recount for a re-election. And now y'all win again. Really? How much things y'all really want? How much things are you really want? How much things are you really willing to lie and disgrace yourself and the country behind you to get? First, I say I win the election. Get Mingo to try to thief it. When they ain't work, the recon come up, you say you got all these anomalies and irregularities and fraud because y'all want a re-election. And I was saying that all the time, that you're fighting for a re-election. Now from a re-election, because the election wasn't credible. So you have win the same election that wasn't credible. People, donkeys, jackasses, fools, idiots, what you are really lying for? Because up to now, every time something is going your favor, you lie for something else. And then something else. You get out of there. Nothing we have tried before in work, and nothing we have going to try now in no work. Get out of there. And before I go, I want to say that you are not on all the rest of you, that the appeal court did not have the jurisdiction to say nothing about valid or invalid votes. They did not have the jurisdiction for that. And now you are saying, and here Basil Williams comes saying, that the CCJ don't have the jurisdiction for the case of Jack Didon put there. If the CCJ didn't have the jurisdiction, why they take the case? You believe this is a jackass lie like what you got? Do you believe the CCJ have liars like what y'all have, these jackasses? Or the judge them in CCJ is like y'all liars? When you are saying this court have jurisdiction, when you find out that they don't have it? If the CCJ said I have jurisdiction, I mean I have jurisdiction. Basil Williams. And again, you're nothing but a piece of shit, boss. You can't even freaking count. And you're trying to tell people which court have and which court don't have jurisdiction. You said the appeal court have jurisdiction for say what GCOM should do. And they don't. They give themselves the power to do what you pay them to do. And I say you pay them because we know that you pay them. Because that is why RB Norton could have come out a day before the court make the ruling and say he know the court going to say that GCOM have to use valid votes. And it's exactly what the two judges said. So we know you was paying them, and then you are saying that the PPP all the observers them for all over the world, all the diplomats them. People can disgrace themselves like Ayo, put themselves low and dirty like Ayo, for shame themselves and the country like y'all, for take bribe, to take for support a political party in a third world country. You ain't making no sense, are you? Okay, everybody, bye. Have a wonderful day. Please stay safe, stay away from Rona. God bless Guyana. And before I go, please, people, please, a lot of y'all from the US, Guyana, Canada, watching my videos, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Stay safe.